Hi everyone, welcome back to Alice and the Giant Bookshelf. Today I'm going to be doing the A Few of My Favourite Things tag. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name's Alice and I have way too many books. Today I'm going to do a really fun tag that I'm really excited about, which is called A Few of My Favourite Things. I was tagged to do this tag by the lovely Emily over at Novelle Novels. Emily has been so kind to me since I've started on BookTube, and she has a lovely channel, so I urge you to go and check it out. I will link it in the description box down below. This tag is by author Lauren Adele, and I will also tag her original tag video in the description box down below in case you want to go and check that one out. So this is a great tag because it's all about talking about your favourite things. And Emily tagged me a while ago. I am still catching up on tags, so if you've tagged me in other things, I will get to them at some point, but I'm working my way through them gradually. So I thought this would be a great one to put out in the run up to Christmas because it's all about favourite things and it sounded like a bit of fun. There are 16 questions today, so let's get straight into them and find out a few of my favourite things. So question one is, who is your favourite musician or band? My favourite musician at the moment, and possibly of all time, is Taylor Swift. And Taylor Swift is quite different to other music that I love, but I love Taylor Swift songs because they have full-on stories in them. I love anything with a story in it. On the whole, I am more of a sort of indie rock kind of girl. And my favourite band would have to be The Killers, with my favourite song of all time probably being Mr. Brightside. Big fan of The Killers, big fan of Taylor Swift. Question two is, what are your top 3 favourite films? I found it really hard to choose 3. There are so many good films. So I do want to just give an honourable mention to the film Stand By Me, because anytime I see that film is on television, I will watch it. I absolutely love Stand By Me. My top 3 favourite films are 10 Things I Hate About You. This has been my favourite film for a long time, and I used to always watch it if I was feeling a bit sad. It used to perk me up. Yeah, well, a while since I've revisited 10 Things I Hate About You, but it still remains one of my top favourites. My other 2 favourites are a bit newer. My friends at work used to just laugh so much because I went to see this film so many times in the cinema, because it just makes me feel so happy, and every time I needed to feel happy again I would go and see this film again, and that is Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. So the sequel to Mamma Mia, I like this even better than the original. I love the ABBA songs. ABBA could easily have been on that list as my favourite band because I've loved them since childhood, but Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again is just brilliant. I love the dual storyline of this, showing us Donna's young life with Lily James playing the young Donna, and I love the storyline of Donna's daughter Sophie trying to open the hotel on the island. It's just fantastic. Got a glittering all-star cast. It's got some great dance numbers and some great songs. What more could you ask for? I absolutely love this film, and I've seen it many times, but I would happily watch it many times again. And my third choice is a even more recent film, which I also went to the cinema just before COVID to see multiple times, and that is Little Women, the Greta Gerwig version from 2019. I went to see this 3 or 4 times in the cinema because I just absolutely love it. I think the actresses in this are amazing. Saoirse Ronan and Florence Pugh in particular as Jo and Amy. Absolutely fantastic acting. Yeah, absolutely love this film. Again, a star-studded cast. And in my opinion, you can let me know in the comments what you think if you've seen it and read the book. In my opinion, this is one of the few films that is a really, really good adaptation of a book. So I find it quite hard to enjoy films sometimes that are book adaptations, or I can enjoy them, but I think, I wish they hadn't changed that. Or generally, I'm never very happy with casting, but I think the casting in this one is spot on. And I also think that this is one of very few films in the world that is faithful to the source material, but also improves upon the source material. So for that reason, I think this is just a fantastic film that any lover of the book would most likely love. It's a really, really great one. So anyway, I seem to have talked about my 3 favourite films for about 5 minutes, so let's move swiftly on to number 3. What's your favourite scent? I wasn't really sure what to answer for this. I really love the smell of the sea when I go to the seaside. That's one of the things that for me just makes me feel like I'm at home, because I used to live near the sea growing up. Food wise, I love the smell of frying onions really, really a lot, which is strange because I don't actually like onions, but the smell of frying onions always reminds me of hot dogs, so I love that smell as well. Question 4 is, what's your favourite Disney film? I was raised in a bit of a Disney-free, anti-Disney household, but my favourite Disney film is, of course, The Lion King. The Lion King is an absolutely epic film, and I saw this in the cinema when it came out for my friend's birthday when she was about 11 maybe. That's a really fond memory, and I absolutely love Simba's story. So great film, even though I'm not a big Disney fan. Number 5 is, what's your favourite season? This is a really tricky question because I think that all of the seasons have something to recommend them, but I was just saying the other day to my husband that while I really love spring, summer and autumn for their own individual reasons, I think winter is a harder season to love because yes, it's got Christmas, but it's also very, 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 very cold, and I don't love being cold. I would probably say summer because it's when my birthday is, but I do love spring for like the coming of the new year with plants and nature, new baby animals. Spring's a lovely time, and with autumn, I love the autumn colours, the leaves falling off the trees. There's just something so cosy about autumn, but I would have to go with summer because it's when my husband and I have our birthdays, and yeah, I've always loved summer. Oh, and it's also when traditionally we have a great big summer holiday from school, and having been a teacher for years, I've really loved summer a lot. It's been a good reading time. Question 6 is, what's your favourite seasonal drink? So as I've gone for summer as my favourite season, I'm going to go for a summer drink, and I'm going to go for an Aperol Spritz. Now, I don't really drink alcohol anymore, really, but I do drink the occasional Aperol Spritz in summer, which is a drink my husband and I found when we went on holiday to Venice, and it's just the perfect cocktail to have outside on a hot evening or a warm afternoon. Really, really lovely cocktail. Non-alcoholic, probably an iced tea, maybe raspberry or peach. Question 7 is, do you have a favourite shirt or article of clothing? I've deliberately worn my favourite hoodie, even though I've worn it in a couple of videos lately. This is quite a new hoodie with stars on, which are my favourite. I love it because it's really cosy and baggy, but it's also covered in stars, and I absolutely love stars. So yeah, this is my favourite shirt at the moment, my favourite hoodie. So thank you, Mum, for buying me this recently. Question 8, who is your favourite author? I'm pretty sure anybody who this isn't their first video that they're watching of mine will know who I'm going to say. No prizes for guessing. It is, of course, Agatha Christie. Enough said. Question 9, do you have a favourite spot for reading or writing? For reading, I really enjoy reading in bed, especially when I wake up in the morning. I really enjoy reading on the sofa. I've also got an armchair that has been in a few reading vlogs. Yeah, I will pretty much read anywhere that's comfy. And for writing, I would say here at this table where I film my videos is where I would tend to write if I'm doing writing. Question 10, what's your favourite food or dessert? Potatoes. I absolutely love potatoes in all their forms. Chips, mash, roast potatoes, just yum, and crisps. But haven't been able to eat as many potatoes lately because I've been on a low potassium diet. My other favourites are pizza and curry. So really, really healthy choices. Question 11 is, what's your favourite time of day? My favourite time of day is probably the afternoon. I'm not really a morning person. It takes me a while to get up and get awake. I enjoy doing things in the afternoon. I'm definitely a night owl. But if I stay up too late, then I have a vicious circle with not being able to get up in the morning. So I'd say late afternoon, early evening is my favourite time of day. Question 12 is, what is your favourite colour? Blue. I'm really, really fond of lots of sort of turquoisey blue and teal colours, like I've got on the wall here behind me. Those are my absolute favourite, but any shade of blue really. I love blue. Question 13, who is your top 3 favourite YouTube channels? I can't do this one, it's too hard. Since I've been on BookTube, I feel like this community is so amazing, and there's so many BookTube channels that I absolutely love, and there's more than 3 that I will just watch their videos the minute they come out. So if I am subscribed to your channel, you are probably one of my favourite BookTube channels. I'm going to get around this by telling you my top 3 favourite YouTube channels that aren't BookTube. So one channel that I was watching a lot before BookTube was Abby Emmons, and she gives writing advice. I enjoyed watching her writing videos. Secondly, I really enjoy watching the channel Hot Ones. I'm not sure if the channel's called Hot Ones or First We Feast, but it's where they interview celebrities while the celebrities eat hot sauce on wings. So that's really funny because most of the celebrities have some sort of reaction to the hot wings and can't answer the questions, which is pretty cool. One of my other favourite channels I was watching before BookTube is Yoga with Cassandra. I was doing yoga every day by watching Yoga with Cassandra in lockdown, and that got me some exercise, and I really like Cassandra's laid back style of yoga, so I recommend that one if you want to get back into yoga, which I do because I haven't done it for ages, so I must get back to doing that. Those are 3 favourite YouTube channels that are not BookTube channels. Question 14, what is your favourite musical or play? You would think I'm going to say Mamma Mia, but my absolute favourite musical of all time is Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, which I have seen countless times. I've listened to the soundtrack, I know every word of this musical. It's my top favourite. Just amazing. I went to see this when it first came out with Jason Donovan in it, and it was the best. So question 15 is, what's your favourite place you've ever visited? This is a really hard question. So, favourite place I've ever visited. I haven't travelled very widely in my lifetime, but some of my favourite places are probably my favourite place that I've been because I went there on honeymoon was Bermuda. It's really, really beautiful, very, very hot, and I hope to go back there one day. Right, with that, we've actually reached the end of the tag questions, because question 16 is, who do you tag? Now, I can't actually remember who Emily tagged because it was a little while ago now. I'm going to tag Gemma from Gemma Books. I'm going to tag Becky from Teacup the Storyteller. I'm going to tag Sandy from Ms Reads a Lot. I'm going to tag Julie from Hungry Bookworm, even though she doesn't like tags very much. I'm going to tag Nikki at Red Dot Reads, and I'm going to tag Jennifer at Jennifer Loves Books. So I'm not sure if those people have already done this tag or already been tagged for it, but if you haven't done it already, I would love to see you trying the A Few of My Favourite Things tag. It's not very bookish today, but I thought it was a fun tag anyway, so I hope you've all enjoyed it today, and if you have enjoyed this video, please do give it a like. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. I do make bookish content here on BookTube on a fairly regular basis, and at the moment, in the run up to Christmas, I'm trying to put out 3 videos a week up until Christmas. So I'll hope to see you all again soon for another video all about books here on Alice in the Giant Bookshelf. Bye for now.